G'day and welcome to Campr. One of the truly great things about a road trip with time up your sleeve is the opportunity to sniff out something new or different that may have popped up since your last journey, and that's exactly what's happening today. We're making the slow crawl home from a weeks-long adventure in outback Queensland, and rather than tackle the long run from our last stop at Lara Wetlands, we've decided to leave late and take a nice long leisurely drive, pulling up in towns like Tambo. Before rolling into Morven in the late afternoon, to arrive at a place that not too many people would know about. And I say that because in all of my years driving out this way, Morven has only ever been a town that I might at the very most fuel up in. And that's the way it is for these satellite towns that are 100 k's or so from a main hub, which in this case would be Charleville. They get overlooked for the bright lights up the road. Morven was originally put on the map for this very reason, as a place that weary travellers could rest. In 1859, part of Victoria Downs Station was gazetted for public use, and the town sprung from this. These days, if you know where to look, you can have a very memorable stay in Morven, thanks to the hospitality and hard work of a lovely couple by the names of Kylie and Mick, who will welcome you with open arms. Gidgee's Bush Camp sits just a K off the highway and is a working farm with plenty of native wildlife. There's lots of room here too, so big rigs are welcome, and each site has its own unique setting. The one that Karen and I have picked looks over a dam and has a sculptured fireplace that we will definitely be putting to good use tonight. The camp kitchen and other amenities are amazing really, nothing like you'd expect to see, and being a working farm, well, if you love animals, you'll have a terrific time playing with the kid goats.
Have a look at these things.
Dean, this is my friend.
Well, I'm not surprised they're following you given that coat you're wearing.
Come on. Well, you think I'm one of them.
This is definitely the sort of farm-state property that most people are looking for when they go west. Big sunset and a few beers top off the day nicely as we stoke the fire and reflect on what's been an amazing outback adventure. So for those people that have never been to the bush and think, why would I ever go out there? I think we've seriously proven that there is a holiday in it for everybody over the last few episodes of Campr. What did you love the most?
Oh gosh, hard to pick. I loved taking the Jayco off-road and sitting around the campfire, that kind of real bush camping. But then I've loved the 5-star luxury of the Mitchell Grass Camp Safari Retreat. And then the technology of Qantas, the new Illuminate show, but then the quiet peacefulness of the Thompson River Cruise with Smithy and the Outback Aussie Tours guide.
We've had so much fun along the way. It really is a fantastic holiday. No matter what you're after, you'll find a little touch of something great in the outback. Thanks to Brisbane Camperland and Jayco, and of course Motorama, who get us around, and the Outback Tourism Authority as well, who opened a few doors for us this week and introduced us to a few old mates. Next morning, and Jack Frost has paid us a visit. This is about as cold as Queensland ever gets, but that's okay. It makes for a pretty nice change, and the fire is keeping us very toasty. It's about this time of day when the cravings come for a good cup of coffee, and thankfully I know a great place just nearby. Gidgee's Bush Camp just keeps giving up surprise after surprise. I mean, take a look at this place.
Chicken pies up the top and bacon and egg pies down the bottom.
Oh, bacon and egg pie for me, please. And I'll have a medium-sized coffee.
Can you believe this is going on in Morven? I cannot believe what I'm seeing, and I cannot believe I've driven through this town as many times as I have and not seen this. Kylie and Mick started the coffee shop first and then decided to build the rest of the business around it. Kill for a Cuppa is set in the old slaughterhouse of the original property. It's also clear that Kylie has a keen eye for art, and the way that she's put this place together can't help but raise a smile. And over by the fire, on a chilly morning like this with a good cup of coffee in hand, seems like the perfect place to find out a little more.
you know, you've turned what essentially some people might consider trash into treasure, haven't
Mum
you?
thought I should put a bulldozer to it.
Oh, did she?
The funny thing is I spent so much time living in shearers' quarters and then we built a tin house. That was a bit weird, but
It's really, really beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's almost time to say goodbye, but Karen couldn't resist another visit to the Billy Goat Kid Nursery.
This is Jasper, and Jasper's 1 week old. Hello, Jasper.
I think Jasper's about to go on a road trip to Brisbane.
Do you want to come and live with me,
Jasper, Janelle
Jasper?
and Juliet.
Oh.
And how long do you reckon she'd last looking after
Oh
this?
my God, you won't even make it to Brisbane. She'll look around about Mungalala.
Too cute.
7 hours from now, and we'll be back in Brisbane. But I can tell you, we will definitely be back here for sure. Gidgee's Bush Camp is a perfect stop when next you're headed west. Check their opening times, which is the touring season from April to September. The Outback Queensland website is full of information on where to go and what to do if you're out this way. And our good mates from Brisbane Camperland are the people to see for the latest offerings from the Jayco range. See you next time.